Hello, you are watching part 3, episode 4 of the GLG Vlogcast. You're in the middle of a dirty, great big free-for-all. It's going to get messy. Basically, for you guys that may not know or may not remember, or have never watched or heard this before, free-for-all is where we talk about what the hell we want. Anything. I've got some random stuff to talk about. Nothing feeling-y, nothing weird, just stuff I really need to talk about. You know, usually what we touch on is what movies we've been watching, what music we listen to,
TV
shows, off topic.
Well, just stuff you need to get off your chest.
Do you need to get off your chest? Are you alright?
I'm alright today, actually. Things are going swell.
What have you been watching?
What have I been watching? Well, I have managed to watch
haven't
a film.
I'm
sure I've watched more than one film. I've been trying to wrap my brain.
I don't think I have.
But I'm sure I've watched more than one film. But the film I can remember was Trainspotting 2.
Cool, looks good.
It was fine.
Love the book.
It was. I've never read the books.
The original book, I mean. I haven't read porno.
But it was as good as a sequel as I think you can get when it's been that long of a gap between them. You know, it's very difficult sometimes to go back, especially in that sort of movie where it's not a franchise, like, you know, or an adventure, like an Indiana Jones or something.
Drama, isn't
okay,
it?
Crystal Skull was dire, but
yeah, just maybe.
you know, did it? Yeah, like
the whole jungle bit.
the jungle bit. Not the bit of the monkeys. The
monkey bit didn't have to be there, but the rest was alright. And also the build up was good. Oh, the brawl in the bar at the start was really good. It's a genuinely okay film.
That bit where Indiana Jones was in the fridge.
The fridge
survived a nuclear explosion because he was in a lead-lined fridge.
It's not also the
He didn't break a single nail in that.
And those little meerkats like awful. No, sorry.
Yeah, so Trainspotting. It was very good. It was very It's one of those things. I know this is going to sound odd to compare it to this movie.
Oh God!
But I'll explain what I'm talking about. It's one of those situations that I found similar to watching the last American Pie movie, in the sense that, okay, don't get me wrong, Ewan McGregor and that were much older than we were, but you kind of see a bit of yourself in the fact that you've aged a lot. Because it's a big gap.
Think for yourself.
Because it's a big gap movie. You know, it's one of those movies where a lot's happened in the meantime. They've grown, they've moved on, etc. And it's one of those where you sort of, it makes you realise that, go, shit, it's been a long time since I was in my heyday, or whatever you want to call it. I know it sounds stupid because we're only on our 30s,
we all had a heyday.
But, you know, American Pie was like, American Pie more so because
the reunion, wasn't it?
Yeah, American Pie more so because I think American Pie came out when we were leaving school.
Yeah.
And storyline was they were leaving school. So
such a good film.
So then when I watched that in American Pie and it came back in the reunion, and you had the issues with kids and all that sort of stuff, and but I think it resonated with a lot of people, because then you had the people like Stifler, who was sort of like in a situation where he just never grows up. You've got I forgot his bloody name now. The
Shipwreck?
No. The Oz, yeah. He's in the sort of loveless marriage type thing, isn't he? Do you know what I mean?
Oh yeah, he was.
Relationship. Anyway, I've gone from Trainspotting to American Pie.
Trainspotting's
like got a similar feel from that perspective, but obviously a very, very different storyline. I thought it was good. I thought it hit the right notes. It was good seeing. I can't remember his name. I don't know if I've ever known his name, to be fair. But the guy who played Spud, it was good seeing him back. He was very good at it.
He's in Wonder Woman.
Is he? Yeah. He's in quite a lot of things.
Psychic role in Wonder Woman.
Nice.
Ewan Brenner.
That's the one. Yeah, I did know that actually. I've heard his name. I'm
always good. I'm your name guy.
You are my name guy. But he I think they gave his character a bit more, not necessarily more depth, because I don't think it was that he didn't have depth in the first one, but he was kind of more like almost like the comic relief, wasn't he? In the first one.
Yeah, he was. He was shitty then.
Yeah, and you know, but in this one they gave him a bit more of a backstory.
Yeah.
I want to go into detail, but he's got like a kid, and I don't know if he was married to her, but like a wife or girlfriend. He's not with her anymore.
Yeah.
So there's a bit more sort of emotion to the character on this one, and it's, you know, I don't think it's as hard hitting as the first movie.
Yeah,
the first movie was
good soundtrack on the second one.
Yeah. I mean, they had to keep that going, which is good. I mean, it's good that they hit those. So, yeah, definitely aesthetically, it married up, and there's some nice touches to sort of help resonate with the fans of the original one. Like, this isn't really a spoiler storyline wise, but there's a situation where Renton is No, it's not Renton. Might have been Spud. One of the characters, I think Spud actually. He stood on the road in which Spud and Renton are running away from the cops in the original movie.
Yeah.
And the way it's brilliant the way they've done it. I mean, I don't know whether they've used doubles or whether they've sort of overimposed, but as he stood there, that you see Renton and Spud run past him.
CGI, wasn't it?
Yeah, but it was just really well done because he's like, so it's like, and then it has like the music in the background to a degree from the original movie, and it's quite well done the way that it sort of showed, like he's remembering what happened, you know. Just so happens he's thinking about the one memory that happened in the original. In fact, they do that a couple of times. It's maybe you could argue it's cheap ploys because there's also because basically, spoiler, I guess. Spud is he's sort of doing memoirs of his life, and Begbie happens to be in a situation with him, and he's telling him to read it out, and he's the part of the memoir is describing the moment when Begbie threw the glass over his shoulder in the bar. Yeah, so it does that a couple of times where it sort of flashes back to. And yes,
that is what old paints do. They talk about the old times.
Yeah, it's true. So, but it's good. It was good, and I enjoyed it. And like you say, the soundtrack was good. It had that that feel. It gave me that melancholic feeling of I love this sort of music. I remember, and then you sort of go, it's so long ago.
I'm gonna watch it.
It was good. Yeah, I'd watch it, mate. So yeah, I watched that. TV show wise, I've just started watching the second series of The Wire.
My favourite.
Because I never watched. I mean, I knew about The Wire. I never watched it when it was out, and I always had an intrigue to watch it because obviously I'm a massive Breaking Bad fan. For me, it's my favourite TV show of all time.
The Wire's mine.
Yeah, is The Wire yours? Is it?
Oh God, yeah.
Yeah. So because obviously The Wire was always known as number one, then Breaking Bad sort of. I'm not saying it was better, but it was being tossed around in the same breath. I was like, well, I'm gonna have to watch The Wire now. Do you know what I mean? And yeah, I liked it. I, at this point in time, I don't like it more than Breaking Bad, but I'm not at the end of the journey. Like for me, we actually talked about it earlier off camera about my fiance, wife to be in 2 weeks. She has watched like the first series of Breaking Bad, maybe a bit of the second series, and she said it's okay, but she's not really resonating with it. But I knew what's going to come on that series, and I'm like, you're trying to get it to carry on because you're like, yeah, but you've not seen the best bits yet. It's going to get even better.
It's very good.
And maybe The Wire's like that. I don't know. I don't know. I mean, what point would you say is the highlight of the
season 3 is the best season?
Well, there you go. See, so
season 4 and season 3 are like the same season, but season 3 is whatever decided is the best. It's got to be better. The last 3 episodes of season 3 are just unbelievable.
Well, there you go. See, so I've only watched 2 episodes of
season 2. Is very out there.
Season 2.
It's so different from season 1 and 3 and 4 and 5. But
Season 2 the most different one?
It's so great. They're like chapters in a book. Like they're different book. No, they are like book. Each season is like a book.
Yeah, because season 2 is obviously McNulty's been sort of like demoted or moved out to sort of like the Port Authority or something. He's like Maritime Police or something. And
it's a shit job, but shit detail.
Yeah, because of obviously what happened in the first series, and he he's just basically getting involved with the bodies that they found in the shipping container. Yeah. So
no, it's a good TV show, mate. You're in for a treat.
Good. But after that, I'm probably going to start watching House of Cards season 5. I think it's on now. So I really do like House of Cards. I think it's brilliant. I think
I will watch it.
I think your man Kevin Spacey.
I watched season 1 and 2.
It's good, mate. I really like it. I love all the breaking the fourth wall thing and the way he sort of addresses the camera and
Machiavellian.
Yeah, I love it, and I love the fact that I know it's a very very how do I put it? It's a very
getting outlandish, isn't it?
Yeah, it's not. I was going to say like it's not a realistic take on politics, although it obviously does to a degree, but it's obviously a very sort of I don't want to say comic booky, but obviously it's a very sort of out there version. But I do find it interesting and entertaining. All the double crossing and the briberies and like, look, we don't like each other, but we can work together. Do you know what I mean? You scratch my back, I'll
scratch yours. It gets a bit fucked up sometimes, well, doesn't it?
Well, yeah, there's been certainly some scenes where, I mean, you know, I mean, look, I'm not saying there's anything wrong with the homosexual scenes and stuff like that, but they
creep up, they shock you.
That's what I was going to say.
The one in season 2 I saw, I was like, came from nowhere.
They're very sort of unexpected, like you said. Really, they're very kind of like,
I like it. It's blindsided you.
Yeah, it's very, because I think spoiler again, but oh yeah, you've not seen it, so I'm going to say
I've seen season 1 and 2.
Yeah, but this is even later. There's a bit of a weird situation where, yeah, I'm not sure if this was at the end of season 4, but I'll leave it there because obviously I'm just mumbling.
Yeah,
but
I'm just mumbling.
But yeah, I'm still watching Better Call Saul, but it's one episode a week with that one, so I can only watch it as it comes out. And I think this week hasn't had an episode for some reason because I checked it today, and there's not a new episode available. So I don't know whether they've had a break. But Better Call Saul is excellent, mate. I would recommend. You like Breaking Bad, don't you?
Love it.
Exactly. Better Call Saul is for me one of the best spin-offs of all time because it's very much kept in the same aesthetic as Breaking Bad. It's got that same like brilliant. I love the direction of Breaking Bad. I love. I don't know what you call it, but I guess it's all Vince Gilligan in it that sort of did it. But
yeah,
you know those sort of. I love the camera angles. Like it's always
Colours
like
of the sky.
well, it's always like if he's like say they're cooking something in a saucepan, like the camera's in the saucepan, in it.
Yeah.
Sort of those sort of weird camera angles it does. And episodes always always start with like a weird surreal. Not silence, but it'd be like somebody in a reception, and it'd just be like tick, tock, tick of a clock, and so it's like the weird silence of life. And yeah, I absolutely loved it. And this has kept all that. That's all there, but it's not. Yes, it still centres around crime, but it's not about dealing drugs as such. It's about the court system and stuff like that, but not in a boring courtroom drama. It's not. Do you know what I mean?
No, it's not.
It's more about Saul Goodman. Oh, he's not Saul Goodman yet. His name's Jimmy.
Yeah, Jimmy.
Jimmy, bloody hell! What's his second name? I'm watching it as well. My memory is terrible.
I can't remember.
But he's Jimmy McGill. Jimmy McGill.
That's it, Jimmy McGill.
And he's trying. He starts off trying to be sort of a good guy, and it's not a spoiler to say he turns out to be crooked because obviously we know he's from Breaking Bad. That's his character. But it's interesting to see how he like people are shitting on him to the point that he's sort of going, do you know what? I'll do what I've got to do to get where I need to go to. So it's interesting. So it's good. I definitely, honestly, would recommend it. If you've got Netflix and you like Breaking Bad, then you should watch it.
Think about it.
Have you got Netflix?
Yeah.
You like Breaking Bad?
Yeah.
You should watch it. What was it about it that you don't watch it?
Other stuff I'm watching.
That's fair enough. No, that's a fair comment. I get that. There's loads of shows I want to watch.
Yeah, it didn't. I watched 3 episodes of Better Call Saul. It didn't pull me in.
Okay. I've never watched Twin Peaks.
I've watched bits of it. I've watched the movie. I've watched bits of it.
Yeah.
Can't say I've honestly watched it properly.
Is it too old now? Is it one of those?
It's old, but it is one of the best TV shows ever, apparently. So I think you probably could get away with watching it and enjoy it.
It's all over.
You got to really like David Lynch's weird films, though. You really got to like his weird films.
Yeah, I'm not sure I do.
Exactly. So you got to really get.
Do you like his weird stuff?
My mind don't work as well in that way. So if you say what's your favourite David Lynch film, I'd probably say, I really like The Elephant Man or Straight Story,
probably.
As opposed to Eraserhead. I don't really get.
Fucking June.
Blue Velvet. I do get.
Yeah.
It's a beautiful film. But no. So yeah, I need to watch Twin Peaks as well. It's only 2 seasons. I should really watch it. 3 now. Sorry.
Yeah. It's all on Sky at the moment.
Yeah, it's on boxes. I could watch that. But at the moment, I've started on Black Sail. That's 4 seasons. I got to watch that.
You just started that.
Watched a couple of episodes of Black Sail.
That's Amazon one, isn't it?
It's really good. Yeah, it's really good. It's really cool.
Amazon as well. So I could watch it.
You should watch it. It's ended now. They ended it on 4 seasons. They cut it short. It doesn't look cheap because Vikings, season 1 of Vikings looked quite cheap, and I akin it to Vikings because it's that kind of faux. It's a mix of real characters that existed, like Captain Vance and Blackbeard and things, but also it's the prequel to Robert Louis Stevenson's Treasure Island. So there's characters from his book in there as well. So Vikings did that quite well. Mixes real characters with fictional characters that are in books. So you got Long John Silver, who's not a real person, but he's in it. He's the main character and things. So it's good. I think it's really good.
Sounds good. I've been recommended it by people before.
It's decent. It's not everyone's like it's brilliant. It isn't all over the place. It isn't like cannon blasts and things. There's a lot of talking, gratuitous violence and sex and things that Game of Thrones bloody started.
It's one of those shows that for me that always like you've got it in your list, but never quite.
Yeah, I'm surprised I'm watching it, but it's the one I'm watching with my wife. Because when I'm not with my wife, I'm watching 24. When I'm with her, I watch that. And we've started New Girl. God, that's a good sitcom. Yeah. It's actually really nerdy. It's got like loads of like cool jokes about like Star Wars, like Jake Johnson's character's really really nerdy, and he makes little nerdy
Who's
jokes.
in it? Which one is this?
Jake New Girls with Zoe
Dushan or whatever.
and then she's the main person. Then Jake Johnson, who's in Colin Trevorrow films like Jurassic World and things. He's going to have a big role in the new Mummy film with Tom Cruise, and it's got that Schmidt guy. I don't know who he is.
Oh, that guy. I know exactly who you mean. Actually, yeah, he's not the going back when you said in Jurassic World. I like that guy.
Jake Johnson. He's funny as hell.
He's that guy that looks. There's 3 actors that look very similar. There's him.
Who are they?
There's him. There's oh Christ, my name. I should know
I
this.
can't help you. I can't think.
I'm going to tell you who it is. It's the guy out of Star Wars, Cameron Poe.
Yeah, he looks a bit like Oliver Isaac. Yeah,
That's the one. Oscar Isaac.
Oscar Isaac. Bollocks.
Yeah, Jason winning.
Score. 2 points.
And also the guy out of he was more in things when he was a kid, but he was in. Do you remember Addams Family Values? He was the guy who kind of became Wednesday's boyfriend at the sort of summer camp.
It's yeah.
And he was in the Santa Claus movie. He was like the.
I know what you mean. Yeah.
Yeah, those 3 have got but they're not in the sense of like they all look like.
Not
each
you
other.
stereotype. I think you just pigeoned together 3 Jewish people.
Are they all Jewish?
I think so.
Well, there you go.
Yeah, I think you might.
But they do look similar though. But they look
mean.
like they could be brothers. They don't look like exactly like each other, but they've got obviously.
Yeah, Jake Johnson. He's because what it was
He was funny though. He was in the one where Let's Be Cops. Did you see that?
With Michael Pena. No.
No. It was
That's chips.
It was actually funny enough. This is a random story now, right? I was watching this Let's Be Cops. It's
Kevin Hart.
Nope. It's a black guy, but I was sat there watching it and I was like, I was like, God, this guy is so much like Marlon Wayans. Is Marlon Wayans one out of Last Boy Scout?
Yeah.
Yeah. So I was like, he's so much like Marlon. Like looks a bit like him. Obviously, this guy's got hair instead of like being bald like Marlon Wayans. But I was like, he looks so much like him. And I was like, I'm gonna have to look him up. Looked him up. It's Marlon Wayans' son.
Oh really?
Yeah. Yeah, I was like,
I want to watch it actually. I do like watching things.
It was all right. It was one of those. He's very much got that Wayne's. I can't really explain it, but you know they've got that kind of the way they speak and like hey man, it's just like
yeah, I know what you mean.
He's got that kind of like soft way of like singing. He's like he's when he's talking to the women. He's like no, but we can't do it like that sort of thing. It's like I know what I mean.
Well, that's new. You need to watch New Girl because it is funny and it is geeky and it is it's got a really good soundtrack. It always has like the vaccines playing and things.
Lovely. I like that. Have you ever watched Silicon Valley?
No, you keep telling me to though.
I watched the first episode. That's what I watched.
Oh, was it good?
Maybe it was someone else that told you, but I watched it and it was like it was alright. It was alright.
Someone else watched
I quite like the guy. Who's that guy? The main guy. Come on, name.
I don't know much about it. I know it's Mike Judge has done it. He did Beavis and Butthead and things, and
Yeah.
But
Legend.
apart from that, but the film wise, I watched a film called Beautiful, The Red Turtle. It's a Studio Ghibli film.
I've seen it advertised.
Got beaten to the best animated picture Oscar this year by some shitty Disney film, I think. It wasn't. I take it back. I love Disney, but it should. And it's beautiful. Oh, no words spoken. Just an hour and 20 minutes of lovely Belgium-esque animation.
Yeah. I've seen the trailer for it, and I can't remember why I watched it. It might have been when I was going through all the Oscar movies this year.
What turtle, though, eh?
Hey?
What turtle?
Is he a Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtle?
No, he's just a red turtle. Red turtle.
Is he a baddie? Red means bad, green means good.
He's a bit of a baddie, actually. He's a bit of a rascal. But I won't give it away. It's a good film, though.
What's the length of the movie, not the turtle?
The turtle's a bit yay high. Hour and 20 minutes, like I said a minute ago. But
Did you say that?
you're right.
Did you say that? Don't forget I edit this, so I'm going to take that out.
I've just mugged Jason off. Anyway. I've just mugged Jason off.
On a podcast, I'll remove it so everyone will go, no, you didn't, Sean.
What did you say? You weren't, Sean. But, no, so that's what I've been doing. Apart from that, I got injured. I like running quite a lot, and I got a shin splint here. And because I got injured, I thought I'd sort my garden out. So I've been gardening like an absolute beast. You'd be proud of me. It looks amazing. I've been just like a working man, just digging and planting. Harriet's bought loads of flowers and shit. This is a weird story. I got all the way around the garden. It's quite a big garden, and I got this big greenhouse. And the greenhouse is like it's a job because the grass is all grown up, so it's halfway up the greenhouse. There's loads of shit in there. It's just a mess. So I made the garden look really pretty. Worked my way all the way around, and I'm like, right, my next job is to go in that greenhouse and just spend a day. You're having a nightmare, that, aren't you?
It's good.
And spend an absolute day on it.
Yeah.
So I had my little gardening gloves on, all like little picks and things, and my big bag to put all my garden waste in. I opened, the door was open actually. I walked into the greenhouse, and there were these 2 cats in my greenhouse, just fucking loafed out in the long grass, growing in my greenhouse, sleeping, and they must have never seen a human being before. I can only assume, because I walked in there,
like feral cats,
didn't even make a noise, and these cats, I've never witnessed it in my life. They jumped up, and it was almost like in my head they were just bouncing, just flying around. Because cats spray, don't they?
Oh god,
they were spraying, and they were like
they
were just. I was just stood in the doorway, and in my head it was all over in a second. But Harriet said, she kept saying, "Sean, get out of the doorway, get out of the doorway." I just stood there, and these cats were just going. They were like crying and making a guttural noise. They were flying around the greenhouse. Then one of them just landed on the floor, went, nutted the glass and smashed a couple of panes of greenhouse glass, flew off. And the other one was like, "Ooh, wait for me." Ran over all the broken glass, just ran off after him. I don't know if it's dead or not. Ran off after him, leaving 2 broken panes. I broke another one later on. And then and they went. I've never seen anything like it in my life.
Can I ask a question?
What?
When the cat shot off, did it go?
Maybe, but when it will end, I'm like, whoa, to my wife, how crazy was that? She's like, when you get out the doorway, it all happened so quick. She's like, no, you were just stood watching them. These cats are going ape shit for a minute or two, and I should have moved out of the way.
You're mesmerised by their dad.
They were there. It was like some dance they were doing.
On the
But they were, honestly, in my head, they were up in the ceiling, just flying around, and like they were going. They smashed my greenhouse to pieces. Damn kids. Bastards. That's my story. But the guard, yeah. So if anyone knows how to replace greenhouse glass, let me know.
Well, there you go.
That's boring, isn't it? That's a boring story.
That was a brilliant story, but I think I can't top it, if I'm honest with you. So
we had your stag do.
We did have a stag do. It was messy. Got very drunk. I didn't wake up till 3 o'clock.
I can't believe I've never woken up late in my life.
But to be fair, we didn't get back till like 4 in the morning. You had to walk me home. Do you remember?
Yeah, I remember that.
Good. Was I rude to your missus?
No, you were really nice to her.
Was I?
Yeah.
Because I can remember sort of.
You said I'm amazing to her, or something like that.
I said you were amazing.
Yeah, you didn't say she was amazing. It's fine, but no, you said.
So I was nice to you.
Yeah,
Right.
Yeah, you weren't rude to her. She picked us up from out there, didn't she?
Yeah.
Outside your house. Some point outside his house, by the way.
I can just remember walking off, and I don't remember saying goodbye. So I didn't know if.
Yeah, we were literally outside your house. I remember that. Take him away, bake him away,
toy.
No, yeah, it was good.
Good.
Hell in a Cell, recommend it.
Yeah, it was very good. Hell in a Cell. It's a horror experience in Bristol.
Really good.
This is a free advertisement. We're not sponsored by them. It'd be nice if we were. But it was good.
Get it on the sponsor list.
Very, very enjoyable. We got locked in a cell and we had to work our way out. And
yeah, my missus wants to do it now, not with me.
Cool, excellent.
We were, but
there we go.
But what a night, yeah.
What a night.
We're not doing the singing thing anymore. I said about the singing thing. That's
cool.
Edit that out.
There we go. But that's the end of the free for all. So that's the end of the vlogcast.
We're not going to have one now until you get after your wedding.
Exactly. So when I get back, I will be a married man, and I get to show off my ring on my finger. Well, we're going to run long. We don't want the camera to cut out, so let's leave it there.
I miss you guys already. I'm looking at the computer and talking to you. I miss you guys already.
Talking to the computer. You're not going anywhere.
I think I've been doing it quite a lot.
Lovely. Well, thanks for watching or listening. And the podcast will drop probably on the Friday next week now. It used to be Wednesdays, but now we're going to probably drop on the Friday.
Sorry, bro.
So, if you do hear this, you obviously know it's already released on the Friday. Don't panic. It's going to be a Friday thing from now on. Enjoy. We will speak to you soon.
Goodbye.
I don't know why I just did that.
That was good, man.